I'd like to call to order the Utility Service Board for the City of Lawrence on this, the 22nd day of June, 2021. We do have quorum with 2 members here in person and 2 by Zoom. So we will begin with the reading of the statement concerning the public emergency.
The Utility Service Board may impose reasonable restrictions on the number of attendees to control audience density in consideration of the existing COVID-19 national emergency. The public may participate remotely by dialing 312-626-6799 and entering the following meeting identification code, 833-0837-2770, followed by the pound sign.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
First order of business would be the minutes from a regular meeting on June 8, 2021. Those were sent out to the members for their review by email. I would entertain a motion that we approve the minutes.
Mr. Chairman, so moved.
Been moved. Is there a second?
Tracy Boyd is seconding.
Been moved and seconded. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes? If not, we will vote. Tracy?
Aye.
Dave?
Aye.
Zach?
Aye.
I vote aye as well, so those are approved. Payment of claims. The claims were sent out to all of the members for their review by email, and I would entertain a motion that we approve the payment of the claims.
Mr. Chairman, Dave Parnell, so moved.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Tracy Boyd was second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion regarding any of the claims? If not, we will vote. Tracy?
Aye.
Dave?
Aye.
Zach?
Aye.
I vote aye as well. Those are approved. Next order of business will be the report of our utility superintendent.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So I'll get started. We'll go over the items on the under the new business, and I can introduce those. So you'll see the first one is the resolution number 4. So again, this is needed in order for us to conclude the sale of that old water treatment plant property up at 7750 Oak Landon Road. If you see there, that the Board of Works has already passed their resolution, so everything is in order. We get this resolution approved tonight. I'll get that over to the lawyers, and then they'll be able to record the documents, whatever else needs to be done to make that deal, get it up for sale. I think the RDC is going to kind of lead the way on that. So we do obviously recommend that we adopt that resolution. And then, so we have 3 engineering items, and they're all kind of interrelated. So the first one is the task order number 14 from Wessler. So in order to apply for SWIFT grants for state water infrastructure funding, this is the new grant money that's being doled out to the states. I think in Indiana we get $50 million this year, $50 million next year, but you have to apply for those funds. It's like an SRF loan, but it's not a loan; it's a grant. So we can take our ARP funds, and that could count as our match, right? But so some guidance came out from IFA, but they want, all the items that you're going to, the projects that you want to do, your water and sanitary sewer and even storm sewer, they want that all on one application. So we just decided we'll have one engineer be the point person or consulting agency for our application process submittal. So that's what we're doing with Wessler. Marty with Wessler, he's very well connected there at IFA, and he knows the ins and outs of all this stuff really well. And so they will be working on coordinating, getting the whole application package put together, all the necessary documentation, project needs, and description, all that kind of stuff. And they'll actually then get that submittal into the state. And so then amendment number 1, now on the Fort Harrison Sanitary Sewer Master Plan. So obviously, there's work that needs to be done here at the fort, from a capacity standpoint. And so we had commissioned that study and they came back with, various recommendations on pipes that needed to be upgraded and all that. Well, once that was done, then some additional new developments were made known to us that are going to significantly increase the sewer loading out here on Fort Harrison. And so we need to go back and have Clark Dietz update that study to factor in these new anticipated demands on the sewer system, and also evaluate lift station 20, because that lift station will be impacted as well. So we need for them to be able to continue on that work, update the study that they've already completed with this new information, and then get us a revised recommendations, which can be also factored in as part of the project scope that we will look at funding. I don't know what our actual ARP money funds that we'll get. I don't know I know we're getting it, but I don't have the exact numbers yet. And then, so amendment number 4, so Structurepoint will be doing the sewer related on the projects, the design, scoping of that work, and the plans and specifications, all that. So we had gotten them started. If you recall, we have a task order with them already. And so they have already completed that task order, and that was to get us, we had picked 5 areas, and they went through and identified all the work that needs to be done in those 5 areas based on the previous SSES report that we did back in 2010. So they've identified those areas. They came up with opinion of probable construction cost documents for each one of those. So, and then, so in the midst of all this is then, then it became clear that, okay, we're going to get some ARP funding and we're going to, go after this. So what they'll be doing is what we would like to do is amend this to provide for additional funding so that they can get all of those 5 areas up to 30% level plans and specifications. And then they'll be acting as kind of a support, feeding that information that Wessler needs in order to complete the application for the SWIFT grants. And so they'll be working together on that. And then once we determine exactly how much funding we are going to get, then we will come back with a future amendment, and then we'll take them, whichever areas will fit into whatever funding we get, and then we will then have them complete plans and specifications to 100% to go ahead and build those projects.
Okay. Any questions for Scott?
This is Tracy. I just want to kind of recap and make sure I understand. You have Wessler acting as an administrator over all of the projects, sort of, and we are going to max out and pay them $19.5 based on us not knowing at this moment what benefits we'll receive from the grants. Is that correct?
Right. I mean, they will be putting our application package together. And then, yes, we'll obviously we'll have to wait and see, what gets approved. If we don't get approved in round 1, then we go into round 2.
Mm-hmm. And no idea, if you said this, then maybe I missed it. There's no timeline on when those, when to expect those rounds or funds, right? Is that correct?
We will know. We have to have our applications in by July 15th. Which, is already being worked on, and then we should know in August whether we were successful in getting round one funding.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Any other questions? Well, thank you, Scott. I think you've prepared us very well for our new business section here. Unfinished business, we do not have anything on the agenda this evening. Under new business, the first item is the approval of Resolution Number 4, 2021, accepting the transfer of real property from the Board of Public Works and Safety. Entertain a motion that we approve that.
Mr. Chairman, Dave Parnell, I make the motion.
It has been moved. Is there a second?
Tracy Boyd, second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion regarding that item? If not, we will vote. Tracy?
Aye.
Dave?
Aye.
Zach?
Aye.
I vote aye as well, so that is approved. Item number 2 under new business is approval of task order number 14 from Wessler Engineering for stimulus assistance. Entertain a motion that we approve that task order.
Tracy Boyd, so moved.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Dave Parnell, second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion or questions regarding that item? If not, we will vote. Tracy?
Aye.
Dave?
Aye.
Zach?
Aye.
I vote aye as well. That is approved. Item number 3, approval of amendment number 1 to the Fort Harrison Sanitary Sewer Master Plan from Clark to Dietz. Entertain a motion that we approve that.
Mr. Chairman, Dave Parnell, so moved.
Been moved. Is there a second?
Tracy Boyd, second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion or questions regarding that item? If not, we will vote. Tracy?
Aye.
Dave?
Aye.
Zach?
Aye.
And I vote aye as well. That is approved. Item number 4, approval of amendment to task order number 4 to the 2021 Sewer Rehabilitation Capital Plan from American Structurepoint, Inc. Entertain a motion that we approve that.
Mr. Chairman, Dave Parnell, so moved.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Tracy Boyd, second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion or questions regarding that item? If not, we will vote. Tracy?
Aye.
Dave?
Aye.
Zach?
Aye.
I vote aye as well, so that is approved. That concludes our new business. Account adjustments. Item number 1, approval of a sanitary sewer adjustment at 11521 Geist Woods Drive for $345.38 due to a service line leak in the slab. I would entertain a motion we approve that.
Mr. Chairman, Dave Parnell, so moved.
Been moved. Is there a second?
Tracy Boyd, second.
Been moved and seconded. I would assume that that comes with staff approval.
Yeah, both of these are recommended for approval by the staff.
Any questions regarding this item? If not, we will vote. Tracy?
Aye.
Dave?
Aye.
Zach? Zach?
Aye.
And I vote aye as well, so that is approved. Item number 2 under account adjustments, approval of a sanitary sewer adjustment at 12227 Bearsdale Drive for $535.52 due to a service line leak. Entertain a motion that we approve that.
So moved, Dave Parnell.
Been moved. Is there a second?
Tracy Boyd, second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? If not, we will vote. Tracy?
Aye.
Dave?
Aye.
Zach?
Aye.
I vote aye as well. That is approved. We do not have any remonstration or ratepayer dispute regarding disconnect notice this evening, and I do not see anyone present for citizens' comments. I would entertain a motion that we adjourn.
Dave Parnell, so moved.
Been moved. Is there a second?
Tracy Boyd, seconds.
We will vote. Tracy?
Aye.
Dave?
Aye.
Zach?
Aye.
I vote aye as well. Thank you all for participating.
I think, in closing, I do want to make one comment that starting in July, the meetings are in person.
That is correct. As I understand it, the emergency
Yeah,
declaration
that's
expires
with the
as of
public
the end of the month.
information.
Pardon?
Yeah, I've been following the city mayor public information.
Yes. Okay. Well, we'll see everyone next month.